court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Yeah, you know what it is. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Yeah, you know what it is. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen on the board.
High school, learning champions.
Yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, as we welcome you to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. We are here to follow your Lady Kahok girls volleyball team. We are approaching the playoff time of the year. Yes, it is October 1st today. And before this month ends, we will be knee-deep in playoffs with volleyball and with boys soccer. Wish we could say the same for football, but we'll hopefully be saying that next year. Anyway, we are here for some girls volleyball tonight as we welcome you into the Culp Jennings Florist pregame show. Culp Jennings Florist, a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for generations. Culp Jennings Florist is located at 517 West Clay Street. Stop in for weekly specials. Fall is still on the minds of the folks at Culp Jennings Florist. You can get a dozen fall flowers in a stylish vase, all for just $25. So if you would like more information on the weekly special or anything else that Culp Jennings Florist has to offer, you can give them a call at 344-0404 or online at culpjennings.com. Coming into this contest, the Lady Kahawks are coming off a 1-4 record as they went up to Chicagoland over the weekend, Friday and Saturday, in the Plainfield tournament. That 1-4 mark puts them at 7-13 on the year now overall. And heading into this Southwestern Conference game, they are 1-5 in Southwestern Conference play. And, of course, they're under their second-year head coach, Abby Hanger. Lauren DiGirolamo is the head coach for Belleville West. She is in her 6th year. She has her team sitting right now at 10-8 and 4-2 in the Southwestern Conference. She now has 147 wins to go along with 52 losses. Meanwhile, Coach Hanger for Collinsville sits at 29-22 in her second year. Had a chance to catch up with Coach Hanger just a little while ago, talked about the Chicago trip and talked about this rough stretch of nothing but Southwestern Conference teams over the next 5 games. So we will take a break. When we come back, we'll pass that conversation along to you. We'll do that next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Culp Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Culp Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Culp Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Culp Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Culp Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at culpjennings.com.
And we welcome you back into the Culp Jennings Florist pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network as we get you set for some girls volleyball. As your girls return home from Chicago or Chicago area, as they get ready to open up a long stretch of Southwestern Conference games here beginning tonight with Belleville West. Joining us now is Collinsville head coach Abby Hanger. Let's first talk about the Chicago trip.
Our record is only 1-4, but we lost 3 matches in 3, 2 15-13, the other one 22-25. So we were in every match, and it was very good competition. So we were really happy to see our girls play better than they have been.
And that's the key right now, because we're talking like next week, in a couple of or 10 days or so, you're going to get the seedings to come out, and then the schedule is going to come out for the playoffs. And I would think that would be the key right now. Not as much as wins, but you guys got to start playing better, right?
Yeah, and that was our focus. When we went up there, every time before the match, we would say, this is to prepare us for the second round of the Southwestern Conference. And I do think we got better, so it was worth it.
All right, talk about the trip itself. You guys always use that trip as kind of a bonding experience, and the girls have fun away from the actual court.
Yeah, we had a great time. We took a charter bus up there, and the girls loved that. And then we got to stay overnight and do the whole team bonding experience. We did bonding things on the bus on the way up, and then we slept a lot on the way back because we played 3 matches in a row without a break. So our kids were pretty beat up afterwards, but they had a great time. We did experience some of the bad weather. So we went through a lot of standstill water, which made me and Coach Katie kind of nervous, but everything else was great.
Tell me about something fun that you guys did on the trip.
We played 5 matches in less than 24 hours. So we were there strictly to play volleyball. We did go to dinner at Giordano's, which was fun, and then we got Portillo's on the way home. But there, like I said, we were in Chicago less than 24 hours.
Sounds like you hit up all the Italian places.
We did. We tried to go to places that we don't have around here.
Okay, so talk to me about the whole sum of the games and the whole trip as far as you're concerned. What do you think you need to work on? What did you see that you have improved on over the last few weeks?
Our serve receive and our serving has really improved, where we had a ton of errors in serve receive and we missed a lot of serves. That's something we did a lot better at. Right now, then, it's just, being consistent. We have these really good moments, which, when you're in matches and you go to 3, that means you had one really good match. And, just getting over the hump. Getting that first set under our belt would be very helpful.
All right, you start a big stretch here tonight. I believe 5 Southwestern Conference games in a row, and I'm sure that everybody knows this as well, right?
Yeah, but again, we don't talk about those kind of things with our team because our team doesn't really react to that very well. We are more focused on showing up every night and keeping our 3 standards, trying to have a sense of urgency and, living in the moment, making sure the girls are making the most out of this experience.
What did you learn the first time that these two teams met when Belleville West won, not only from your perspective, but maybe their perspective as well? Something that maybe you noticed in that last game that can help you out this game?
Honestly, they did exactly what I thought they were going to do. They served really well, and they're very scrappy. I expect them to do the same thing. They have smaller attackers, but they have very, very good ball control, and they serve really aggressive, which if we don't pass well and we don't serve in the floor, we will struggle.
So what are you looking for from your girls tonight and moving forward?
For them just to show up, and, we're trying to define a new culture and, making sure they're a part of that new culture and not getting, left in the dust. So we expect them to do what we talk about every single day.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Coach Abby Hanger of your Collinsville Lady Kahawks volleyball team. We'll take a break here on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll dish out the starting lineup, some more names and more numbers. All that more coming up on the Kahawks Sports Network.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
Everyone has those projects around the house that you just don't want to do. AW Outdoor Solutions can take care of that for you. Former Collinsville High School graduate Adam Welly owns AW Outdoor Solutions, and he and his crew can handle all of the dirty work around your home or business. Whether that's tree trimming and maintenance, brush removal, power washing, gutter cleaning, and leaf raking and removal. AW Outdoor Solutions can handle that and much more. AW Outdoor Solutions is fully insured and offers free estimates on all of their work. AW Outdoor Solutions. Call Adam Welly at 314-252-8010 or on Facebook at AW Outdoor Solutions. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current one? Trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams Marquis Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now. Trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams Marquis to help you find the perfect home or to help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at 618-780-4622 or visit them online at blaylockteam.com or on Facebook at the Blaylock team.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
Once again, welcome back into the Call Up Jennings Florist pregame show here on the Kahoks Sports Network. I'm Todd Duke. Glad you're spending part of a Tuesday with us as we get you set for some girls volleyball action. The Lady Kahoks getting ready to take on Belleville West. All the other games have been complete over in the auxiliary gym. Freshmen gave it all they got. They lost 25-10 in the first game, but came storming back to lose 25-22 in the second game. So the freshman ladies out in 2 sets. Right before this game, we had the JV game, and that was the complete opposite. Collinsville came out on top of both sets and ended that one quickly. That's why we are on the air way earlier than normal. 25-17 and 25-23 was the score of set number 2. A lot closer, but Collinsville hung on tough and pulled it out. So the Varsity Lady Kahoks trying to duplicate what their junior varsity counterparts have done here tonight. Let's take a look at some of the standings. Edwardsville's in first place, 14-2 overall. They're 6-0 in Southwestern Conference play. O'Fallon is in second place at 13-4. They are 5-1 in conference play. Then you have Belleville East and Belleville West. Both of them are 10-7. East, though, is 3-3 in conference play, while West is 4-2. East St. Louis actually ahead in the standings, ahead of Collinsville at 6-6 right now. They are 2-4 in the conference, and Collinsville is 1-5, while Alton is 0-6 in conference play. Alton coming into tonight's games with a record of 4-15-1. We'll take a break. We'll come back, pass the starting lineups to you next on the Call Up Jennings Florist pregame show here on the Kahoks Sports Network.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune has now added Collinsville to their coverage area this year, including coverage of City Hall, happenings in Collinsville, as well as coverage of the Unit 10 schools and the Collinsville Kahawks, plus more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper that is published every Thursday and has been reporting news and sports in Madison County for over 30 years. Subscriptions are only $32 for an entire year, delivered to your home and the online edition. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at www.timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Troy Times-Tribune. Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their third year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-855-9100 or online at sloanspubhouse.com.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
We welcome you back in the Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Big thank you to Call Up Jennings Florist, once again sponsoring our pregame show. Here are your starters for Belleville West. Their libero will be Sarah Glazier. Out on the floor with her, you will have outside hitter Elise Gibson, setter Kylie Gagan. Another outside hitter is Katie Cassina. Middle hitter is Jesse Muckenstrom. Also a middle hitter is Sydney Vokes, and a setter is Maddie Missy for Collinsville. Their libero will be Lauren Fortner. Center will be Elise Halbrooks. Outside hitter Hannah Scrum. Middle blocker Darcy Metzger. Right side hitter is Renaissance Hill Russell. They call her Riri here in Collinsville. Outside hitter is Katie Dawson. She will be filling in for the injured Kristen Mitchell. She has a slight injury that they're paying attention to, getting her all healthy before the playoffs get underway. And a middle blocker, junior Kennedy Fisher. Collinsville, of course, the home team. They are dressed in their purple shorts with their white jerseys. Numbers are in purple, and the word Kahoks written across the fronts of the backs, of their jerseys also in purple. Numbers on the front as well, except for the libero, one Miss Lauren Fortner, who is wearing all purple, and her numbers and letters are all in white. Belleville West, of course, they are maroon. They have on I think they have on black shorts, actually. White tops as well, and their numbers are in maroon. And they actually, they have names on the backs of their jerseys. How about that? And their libero will be wearing the maroon jersey. And that, again, is senior Sarah Glazier. Hannah Scrum leads the team in aces with 20, as she will know to serve up a hard one every now and then, but she'll also find the net and send it a little long as well. So that's one of the bugaboos about Hannah Scrum and her serves, but a great player otherwise. She is also leading the team in attempted kills at 295. She only has 92 out of that 295. Darcy Metzger leads the team in kills with 114. On the other side of the ledger, Katie Cassina holds that distinction. She has 94 kills for Belleville West, and the one who has the most serves over there is the one who is wearing the all-purple, Sarah Glazier, who taps herself into the game now. And back to serve it up is going to be Lauren Fortner for Collinsville, and we are just seconds away from getting this first set underway. Big Southwestern Conference matchup, many more of those to come as Collinsville serves it up. Belleville West did a good job holding it off after the first hit. Second hit was almost an accident, and then Collinsville comes in and they send it out of bounds over on the far side. It was a nice idea to tap it over there, but it ends up going out of bounds, and no one from the other side touches it, so Belleville West picks up the first point. They serve, and they do so with Katie Cassina, and then there's the big kill by Darcy Metzger. Kill number 115 for the Collinsville senior, and we are tied 1-1. So Collinsville will serve it up again, and coming in to do just that is Sydney Summer, the sophomore. Sees most of her action on the junior varsity side. As I mentioned, JV1, 25-17, 25-23. So Sydney Summer will come in to serve. Here it is, and it's an ace. Falls right down in front of Sarah Glazier. Collinsville out front for the first time, 2-1. So Summer will serve it up one more time as soon as she can get the ball back. Next serve on the way. It's a pop fly, and Glacier does pick this one up. Moved up front, set up now for Gibson. And Gibson's shot gets blocked. Or it's out of bounds. I don't know what anybody called it. The referee pointed over here. So it got blocked, and then it was blocked out of bounds. So, okay. We'll figure it out. We're tied at 2. Here is Maggie Muskopf. Just inserted into the game is the junior. She serves it up and taken care of by Summer. And then Dawson pops it up. Fortner has to get it over. She does so. Does so to Muskopf. Now over on the side. Save over there by Muckenstern. And then a kill shot by Darcy Metzger goes into the net. And the Maroons take the lead right back at 3-2. Back to serve it up once again. Maggie Muskopf. Also listed on the roster as a libero, but not playing that role tonight. Here's Elise Halbrook setting it up for Metzger. Metzger puts a little slap on it, and that was blocked out quite nicely up front by Muckensturm, but Collinsville stays with it. Now Belleville West has to send it back. Glacier trying to set it up. Partially blocked out. Elise Halbrooks went behind both Dawson and Metzger to try to save that ball, but couldn't get it elevated enough over the net. 4-2 in favor of the Maroons. Muskopf serves it again. Sydney Summer to Elise Halbrooks over to Dawson. Dawson's shot kind of surprises Muskopf, but at any rate, nice save by Hannah Scrum on that back line. To Halbrooks, blocked out up front, and Collinsville got it over and rode across the net for a minute. Halbrooks got a piece of it, and Fortner saved it, and now a little tap over that Fortner also digs off the ground and saves, and then a nice kill shot over on the other side, and Collinsville ties this game up at 4. Referees aren't doing a very good job pointing who's getting the point here. Or 3, excuse me. 4-3. Belleville West has a lead. Here is Katie Dawson back to serve. She does so, and it's picked up in the backcourt by Muskopf. Now moved up front. Now they have to get it over, and Glacier does on a little backwards hit. Now Halbrook sets it up for Scrum. Scrum sends it all the way over cross-court style. And then Muskopf sends it back over. Collinsville setting it up. Backward setup. Halbrooks, Metzger, and Belleville West could not catch up with it. And that point belongs to the Kahawks, and now we are indeed tied at 4 apiece. Dawson ready for another serve. She does. Barely clears the net. Goes a little sideways off of the hands of Muskopf, but being able to keep it alive was the Maroons, and now Elise Halbrook sets it up for Scrum. Blocked up out front by the tag team of Muckensturm and Missy, but it goes out of bounds, and Collinsville regains the lead at 5-4. These two teams played at Belleville West, the second game of the year. Collinsville lost 25-13 and 25-19. Here's a partial block up front, but Collinsville keeps it alive and shoved over one-handed by Halbrooks, and then a little miss hit by the Maroons up front will give Collinsville a 2-point lead for the first time here in this contest. As Dawson goes back to serve it up once again. She does so. To the sideline it goes, and that hit will cause the ball to fly into the stands off of Maggie Muskopf, and Collinsville has increased that lead now to 3. It's 7-4. First set action. Dawson on a little bit of a service roll here. Sends another one across. That's picked up by Glacier as it started sinking. Over on the far side, little tap over there by Missy. But Collinsville picked it up, and now it's the Kahawks' turn to set it up. Halbrooks to Metzger all the way to the back line, and a save there by Muskopf. And now the Maroons send it back over. Nice block by Collinsville. Nice dig by Hannah Scrum. And then Collinsville barely gets it over. Maroons get it back. Metzger with a kill off of a shoulder, off of a hand on the floor, and Collinsville picks up their 5th point in a row. All this under the service of outside hitter junior Katie Dawson. This one goes into the net, though. Gave one of those right back, but I'll exchange 5 points for one any day. Now we'll get to see the libero, Sarah Glacier, the senior, serve for the Maroons. She does so. Picked up by Fortner. Matter of fact, she picked it up so good it went across the net. Here is Halbrook setting it up for scrum. Blocked out of bounds. And Collinsville gets that point right back, 9-5 in favor of Collinsville. Darcy Metzger back to serve. She does so. Sinking liner picked up by Glacier. Moved around, and then a nice hit over there on the far side by Katie Casina. Put it into that back corner on the far side where the young lady with the flag is standing, and there wasn't anybody there except for the young lady with the flag. 9-6. Here is Maddie Missy back to serve it up for Belleville West. Fortner takes care of it in the middle. Halbrooks trying to set it up for scrum. She does, and a little cross-court corner action deserves a cross-court corner return. 10-6, Collinsville with the lead. Boys soccer team at Granite City tonight. That's the only game they have this week, so we don't have anything going on Thursday. Our next action will be Friday's football game. And then we will have Saturday morning soccer for you, as Collinsville is set to take on Alton at 11:30 on Saturday. That point belonged to Belleville West. 10-7, Collinsville with the 3-point lead. Here comes the serve from Casina, and it's into the net. So each team has had a serve into the net so far in this game, and we can hope that Hannah Scrum stays away from doing that. Scrum back to serve it up now. She tips it right over the net, and those are always dangerous. You eye that ball coming at you just like a second baseman would a line drive, but second baseman's not going to have anything in midair to tip it any other direction. So you come in thinking, I got this line drive, and then it hits the net, and that happens. And then Scrum goes up and smashes it too hard, which she's been known to do. 12-8, Collinsville with the lead. Back to serve now for Belleville West is Sydney Vokes. She is a senior middle hitter. She almost got that into the net. It sinks, and all the way down at her ankles, Darcy Metzger had to go down and get that one, and when she did, it went straight off to her left and out of bounds. Whoop, wrong score. 12-9 now, Collinsville with the lead. Vokes back to serve it up once again. Does so, picked up by Fortner. Pops it straight up into the air. Halbrooks the setter. Over for Dawson. Dawson, that was off of a couple of fingers and sky high into the rafters. And now the Maroons have to get it over. They do. Scrum to Halbrooks to Fisher. And in the corner. What a nice pickup over there. That was for Casina to keep that ball alive for Belleville West. Here is Scrum. Now Dawson's turn. Across the court it goes. Out in the back. Now the final chance for the Maroons. They get it over. Now Fisher sets it up. Halbrooks will set it up for Dawson, who puts a little touch on it. And over on that far side, Collinsville picks up a point. 13-9. Boy, that was a dig over there by Katie Casina. She really dove to the ground to pick that one up. Here's Lauren Fortner. She got us all started here in this first set with a first serve for Collinsville. Now she's back at it. Into the middle of the court it goes for Casina. Now trying to set it up, but off a couple of hands, off of the shot by Casey Stedman. And then Dawson hits it into the net. 13-10. Collinsville with the 3-point lead. Kylie Gagan back to serve for the Maroons. It's over. Scrum takes care of it in the middle of the floor for Halbrooks for Metzger. Oh, that was a hard shot, and that was right off of the collarbone there of Sarah Glazier, the Maroons libero, and that had to sting. That's going to leave a mark, I'm sure. You can get behind one of those Darcy Metzger fastballs, man. I'm sure that thing comes off of her hand doing about 75. Sydney Summer back into the game, back to serve it up. I wonder if she's ever been clocked at how many miles an hour that is. Here's Glacier. She has to get it over. Picked up by the opposing libero. That's Fortner. And just tapped over by Elise Halbrooks. And Collinsville now out front by 5 at 15-10. Sydney Summer will serve it up again. Into the net. Second one of those by Collinsville. Belleville West has one. And here is Maggie Muskoff. Muskoff back to Fortner. Fortner for Halbrooks. Halbrooks will do it behind her, set it up for Metzger, and Metzger finds that near side corner right down the same sideline she was standing on. And that makes it 16-11. And Katie Dawson, who had a run of about 5 straight points in the middle of this set, back to serve it up again. She does so. Glacier spins it up in the air. Now over onto the sideline. It's picked back into the corner. And that was on the line, and they say it was in. And the Maroons pick up a point, 16-12. Collinsville with the 4-point lead. Glacier with another serve. This one is picked up by Summer, barely, and kept alive. Nice job, Lady Kahawks, to keep that one over the net and keep the drive going. Here is a kill shot by Metzger. I don't think anybody wants to step in front of that anymore. 17-12, Collinsville with the lead. Metzger's just killing it out there. Now she will get to go back to serve. Will Darcy? She gets it over, has a little knuckle spin on it, but it was picked up in the middle by Muskoff, and then the Maroons send it over on a shot by Casina into the corner. And that makes it 17-13. And Maddie Missy will go back to serve it up now for Belleville West. The Maroons have won 23 sets this year and have lost 18. Here is a try by Scrum off of a block out front. That would make it over the net. No, it did not. 17-14. And Missy back to serve it up one more time. That was another sinker that almost didn't make it, and it was left up in the air twice, but there wasn't anybody over there to pick up that third shot, despite the effort by Scrum. And now a 2-point lead for Collinsville. It was 5 a little while ago. Next serve by Missy. Picked up by Fortner, but it goes off of her forearms and straight out to the right and out of bounds. And just like that, Belleville West has climbed back to within 1. Timeout on the floor. I was wondering when we were going to get to one of those in a very close game. We will be back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
First National Bank of Waterloo, celebrating over 100 years of banking in the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo's O'Fallon branch office for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon. Call Bill at 618-632-1010. Visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online at fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, weshipstlouis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Back at Collinsville High School, Todd Duke with you. Maroons serve it up, Maddie Missy does. Collinsville gets it, and Scrum sends it across the net. And now the Maroons try to set it up. Casina, it's popped up into the back by Summer, and there isn't anyone that can get there and take care of that one. So we are tied at 17. And once again, speaking of 17, Maddie Missy serves it up, and it's picked up in the middle by Metzger. Now moved across, and Scrum gets it. It's blocked, but it's blocked out of bounds, and Collinsville regains the lead at 18-17, and that breaks the little spell of Maddie Missy's streak in the service category. Elise Halbrooks. It'll be her first time serving it up here in this set. She does so down the sideline. Picked up and moved along the side. Cassina with a shot. That's out. Nice eye over there by Elise Halbrooks. As Cassina's shot went from across the court to the back corner, but out of bounds. Halbrooks serves up the next one. That one's picked up as well by Muskoff. Now set up over here and blocked out front. Kept alive by Kennedy Fisher. Then she gets another block. That's 2 blocks in a row. She almost gets the point, and then she does. What an individual effort there by Kennedy Fisher. Got 2 blocks in a row, and then two-handed it over the net, and it ping-ponged around off about 5 different Maroons and out of bounds, and Collinsville picks up 3 quick points and leads 20-17. Timeout on the floor. We're back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Twenty to 17 in favor of Collinsville here in this first set. Elise Halbrooks gets another chance to serve it up as Collinsville looks for this first set victory. Set them off on the right foot. Here's Cassina trying to get it over. She does so, and despite the dive by Halbrooks, Belleville West picks up the point, 20-18. Collinsville lost the first set at Belleville West in the second game of the year, 25-13. Here is Cassina serving it into the net. Thank you very much. Collinsville up 21-18 now, and Hannah Scrum will go back to serve. Scrum sends it over, picked up by the libero, now moved over to the side. Nice job by Scrum picking that up. Hits the scoreboard, kept alive. Scrum blocked out. Nice block up there by Vokes. And then Fisher gets her hands on it, sends it over. And now the Maroons will try to set it up. They do so, get it across by Gibson. Now Fisher in midair. Didn't get the chance to hit that ball. And the Maroons pick up the point, 21-19. Vokes serving it up here for the Maroons. It's across. Scrum puts it in the air. Halbrooks sets it up far side for Dawson. Block up front partially, but kept alive by the Maroons. And now Fortner keeps it alive. Halbrooks sets it up for Riri, they call her. She had a really good junior varsity game from what I got to see. And Collinsville keeps it alive. Here's Dawson. She shoves it over down the line, found an empty spot in the back, and exploited it for a point, 22-19. Renaissance Hill Russell, the right side hitter. Here's Fortner with the serve. Picked up by Cassina and shoved across there by Muckenstrom, and now a setup for Collinsville. Dawson, that ball teetered on top of the net for a minute. Dawson shoved it back into the corner again, but just getting back there was Glazier. And a block out front. Metzger and Hill Hill Russell, both of them were there. And it's 23-19 in favor of Collinsville, and another timeout on the floor. We will take a timeout as well. We're back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network. Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook. Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, got a good one going on here. 23-19 in this first set. We've already gone through 3 timeouts. And that's how important these games have become as Collinsville starts a stretch of 5 games. They have actually 5 games after this, all against Southwestern Conference teams. They have Belleville East 1 week from tonight, and we will be there for that one. Fortner serves it up, picked up by Gibson, moved along, and it's shoved over, and then Hannah Scrum picks it up. Halbrook sets it up for Metzger. Metzger went to put the kill on it. I think somebody got a hand on that out in front, and that slowed the ball down, which all confused everybody on the other side, and Collinsville 1 point away from taking this first set victory. Fortner back to see if she can take care of that, and she almost does it without even being hit. Got hit once. Collinsville wins the first match by a score of 25-19. We will take a break, and when we come back, we will get you set up for set number 2, and we'll do that in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they do catering. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses and delicious sides. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road, or check out the lunch buffet at the Columbus Plaza location on 157 in Collinsville. Call Cafe Agape at 345-CAFE, 345-2233. Yes, they still cater. Cafe Agape, that's some good eats.
Something old can be something new again. The Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville proves that old adage right one more time. Derek and Whitney Reiser, along with brewmaster and distillery operator Torrin O'Brien, Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is not just a place to eat and drink, but more of a must-experience destination in the St. Louis area. With its Collinsville Herald newspaper feel, Old Herald Brewery and Distillery features a restaurant, a tap room, and of course a state-of-the-art one-of-a-kind distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery can handle all of your group functions, as well with an event space that can handle you and 79 of your friends for any large gathering. And the food? Well, simply amazing, with local and new favorites, plus brunch on Sundays. How about bocce ball or bags on the patio? Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville. Give them a call at 855-8027, online at oldheraldbrewing.com, or on Facebook at Old Herald.
Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, the newest in online auctioning. Go to ogleauctionshighbid.com, that's HIBid.com, to check out what's up for bid in the next auction. Ogle Auctions deals with everyday items like board games, t-shirts, and more, to collectibles, whether that is a vehicle, vinyl records, or vintage toys. Or how about a trolley car? And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more items. Check out their next online auction at ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's ogleauctionshighbid.com. Or call Kim Ogle today at 618-980-4530.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, time for set number 2. I am Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. As we I didn't want to reset the game. I wanted to, messed that all up, didn't I? It's okay. We're in set number 2. Collinsville won the first set, and we are underway in the second set, and that is A ball right into the net by Kylie Gagan for Belleville West. Collinsville out front quickly, 1-0. Here is Sydney Summer, who will go back to serve it up for Collinsville. Serve on the way, and it's picked up into the back and moved along, shoved over by Missy. Collinsville keeps it alive. Oh, that's a nice job by Dawson. And Fortner finally gets it over on the nice setup by Dawson. I mean, set up by accident, but it worked. Here is Glacier moving it along now for Kagan to set it up, and that one's off of fingers out front and out of bounds, and just like that, we are tied 1-1. Belleville West has not been very kind to Collinsville over the years, over the last 20 years of playing volleyball. Collinsville has won 8 games, while Belleville West has won 18. Collinsville has the advantage, though, in the playoffs. Collinsville has 3 wins and 1 loss. The 4 times that these two schools have met in the playoffs over the last 20 years. Nice kill shot there by Darcy Metzger as well. Boy, she gets up there. Has all kinds of leaping ability, which already has long legs and long arms. She gets all the way up there and then lets loose one of those long-armed shots. It'll knock the socks off of somebody from 50 meters away. Collinsville picks up the other point, and it's a 3-1. Last regular season win, though, for Collinsville over Belleville West. You have to go all the way back to 2013. So Collinsville trying to accomplish something in the regular season against the Maroons they haven't done in a while. Heads up by Muckenstrom there, knowing that was the last hit, and she had to get it over. A block that goes into the net for Collinsville will give the point to the Maroons. 3-2. That was a 3-set game, by the way. That was on October the 17th of 2013, so 6 years ago. Almost to the day. Here's Metzger with a kill shot. Gagan picks it up. And then a shot that was not going to clear the net by Maddie Missy. Came back. Glazier tried to get a hand on it to keep it alive, but she only made things a little bit worse there, and it's 4-2 in favor of Collinsville. Here is Darcy Metzger to go back to serve. Picked up by Glacier. Moved up front. Tried to get it across as Vokes, but it's blocked out by Fisher. And Collinsville picks up another point. Both Fisher and Metzger were up there. And once again, Metzger back to serve. She does so. Glazier picks it up over here on this side. Set up now for Missy. Missy hits the net, and it rolls all the way down the net across the other side. And Collinsville now out to a 6-2 lead. Metzger on a bit of a service roll here. Into the back, Muskoff. She picks it up and moves it along for Kagan. And over on the far side, that's too hard hit by Katie Cassina. And Collinsville stakes themselves out to another 5-point lead. Darcy Metzger continues to roll along here in the service category. A knuckleball. Glacier hits it up off of her arms. And now Cassina barely tips that one across. Kept alive by Dawson. Now Metzger gets it all the way over to Scrum. And into backcourt, Muskoff keeps it alive over for Cassina. And into the opposite corner it goes for Sydney Summer. Now Fisher. She sends it over on a little touch. And the effort by Kagan, while a good effort, she ends up mishitting it out of the other back corner of this court. 8-2 in favor of Collinsville. Here's Metzger. Again, she tests out Glacier. Glacier moves it up to Gagan. Gagan over to Missy. Missy gets it across. Now picked up by Collinsville. Hal Brooks will set it up for Metzger, and Metzger from way back in the back gets it over. Now Glacier over to Cassina on the far side and all the way across the court. Not very far across the net, though. It finds a home, and Belleville West breaks that string of about 6 in a row, served up there by Darcy Metzger. Here is Maddie Missy. For the Maroons, she gets it across. Fortner pops it straight up into the air, almost into the backboard down there of the basketball net that's hoisted up to the ceiling. I think that kind of threw everybody off, and Belleville West has 2 points in a row. 8-4, Collinsville with the lead. Missy sends it across. Picked up by Scrum. Halbrook sets it back up for Scrum, and a little touch. She found that soft spot right there at the back of the feathers on the headdress of the Indian head as everybody kind of vacated the middle. And the Maroons almost got there but couldn't quite do it. So advantage Collinsville, 9-4. Here is Elise Halbrook serving it up. Does so for Muskoff. Over on the side, Vokes gets it over. Here's Kennedy Fisher for Scrum, and that is going to end up into the stands. And that means that's a point for Collinsville. 10-4. Kahawks with the lead, looking to close out the Maroons in straight sets. Couldn't even tell you the last time they did that. I failed to look that part up. Oh, there was a little misdirection there as Kylie Gagan was going from the far sideline to the near sideline, and as soon as she vacated that area, that's where the ball went. 11-4 in favor of Collinsville. Here's Halbrooks to the libero. Now over the other side, blocked out nicely there by Riri and Fisher. Now Fisher will set it up. Halbrooks over here for Scrum. Off of a block and down, it's good. And Collinsville out front now 12-4. We'll see if Lauren DiGirolamo wants to call a timeout here soon. Halbrooks will go back to serve it up once again for Collinsville. 12-4 in favor of the Kahawks in the second set. Collinsville won the first set 25-19. Muskoff and gets it over to her teammate Stedman. And then Fisher with a kill shot. Boy, she's had a good game. She had a couple of blocks in a row and then had a soft touch kill. There's almost a lift of a ball over there, but no call. And that one goes into the net. Off of the hands of KC Stedman, and Belleville West down by 10 points now, 14-4. Elise Halbrooks getting a bunch of serves here in succession, just like the previous server did for Collinsville, Darcy Metzger. Halbrooks sends it over to the sideline, picked up into the backcourt by Muskoff. Stays over there on that side. Nice job finding that spot by Stedman, but Collinsville closes the gap. Now a hard shot picked up by the libero Glacier. And then a ball that's out of bounds too far, and Collinsville continues to roll here. 15-4. Kahawks with the lead. Halbrooks continues to serve. Into the back, Muskoff pops it up into the air and set up over here for Cassina. Cassina right back into the backcourt, and Collinsville sets it up. Hill Russell gets it across. Now the Maroons get it back on the other side. Here's a setup, and Kennedy Fisher had another kill opportunity there, but luckily for Belleville West, they kept it alive. Now into the back corner it goes. Metzger for Scrum. She'll put a nice touch on it, but having no part of that was Maddie Missy. There's a chance for Belleville West all the way in the backcourt, and already slipping and falling down was Metzger. She couldn't get back up in time to get back there, and by the time Dawson realized that, she had no traction to get to that ball either. 10-point lead, though, for Collinsville, 15-5. As Katie Cassina will go back to serve it up here for the Maroons. Cassina over the net. Dawson picks it up for Halbrook. She'll pop it up for Scrum, and Scrum hits it too hard. 15-6. Cassina serves it in the middle, picked up by Metzger. She stepped in front of Fortner and then pushed over by Fisher. It came right back to her. She kept it alive, and now the Maroons get it over, and Hannah Scrum tried to take advantage of a shot that Maroons didn't think was going to go over. But the Maroons get the final say-so in that one, and they pick up the point, 15-7. Cassina gets it across, picked up by Metzger. Halbrook setting it up for Hill Russell. She gets it over. And now here is Missy over on the far side, and not being able to quite get it over the net was Elise Gibson, and Collinsville picks up a point and breaks a string of 3 in a row. 4 in a row. No, 3 in a row, excuse me. I was right the first time. Here's Scrum. barely gets it over the net. Picked up by Glazier, moved along, and into the net once again by Elise Gibson. 2 in a row for her. Collinsville now out front, 17-7. Hannah Scrum delivers again. This one's into the net. Third time that Collinsville has served the ball into the net tonight. Twice the Maroons have done that. Here is Sydney Vokes. And she almost put it into the net, but gets it across right in front of the diving Metzger. And it's 17-9. Kahawks with the lead. Have led by as many as 11 in this one, but right now that's down to 8. Vokes serves this one into the net. Each team now has had 3 net serves. There's Lauren Fortner. Fortner tips it over the net, and the Maroons keep it alive, and here is a kill shot by Gibson. And the Maroons hit double digits here in this second set, 18-10. Kylie Gagan serves it up for the Maroons and sends a line drive right over to Hannah Scrum. And then Collinsville flips it over on that last try. And now Glazier sets it up again for Gibson. And this time, that was in. I don't know. Almost looked out of bounds from my vantage point. Now a timeout called, this one being taken by Collinsville. So we will step aside for just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network. The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, I'm Todd Duke. Glad you're with us here on a Tuesday night. Girls volleyball action. Collinsville trying to close out a 2-set victory and break a 6-year regular season losing streak against these Maroons. Last year, Collinsville lost right here on this floor. They lost the first one 25-13, won the second one 25-20, and then lost the third one 25-17. But they got revenge after they ousted the Belleville West Lady Maroons 25-23 and 25-21 in a regional semifinal game at Belleville East. Collinsville went on to lose that championship game to O'Fallon a couple of days later. And with a point off of another net serve by Belleville West, Collinsville has got a 19-11 lead. Serve, that was by Emma Stouthammer. Saw her with a couple of nice serves in that JV game. Somehow or another, the Maroons keep that one alive. Nice job there by Belleville West. That one's off of some hands and out of bounds, and Collinsville will get to 20 points to Belleville West's 11. Here is Emma Stouthammer again. She had a couple of knuckle serves in that junior varsity game, and some of them sunk to the point where she got a couple of aces. Casina sends it across. Or excuse me, that was Gibson. And the point belongs to Belleville West. Stouthammer just came in to serve. And now back to serve. It is Maggie Muskoff for Belleville West. And this one goes straight sideways. Kept alive by Dawson. Pushed over by Metzger. And now the Maroons have to keep it across. Now is double hit by Elise Halbrooks. She had the block, and then she was the first one to touch it. As Muskoff comes back to serve it up once again. Picked up into the backcourt by Summer. Halbrooks moves it over to the side. Dawson just gets it over the net. And a diving attempt by Muskoff falls in there, and Collinsville makes it 21-13. And a stout hammer by way, a sophomore. Here is Katie Dawson, a junior, back to serve it up for Collinsville. She does so, picked up by the libero Glacier, moved across, and Cassina gets it over. And that's off of a hand and out of bounds, so the Maroons pick up a point, 21-14. Collinsville with the lead, 4 points away from closing out this two-set victory. Here is Sarah Glacier. The libero sends it across, picked up by Fortner, the opposing libero. Metzger sends it across, off of the upper arms there of Muskoff, over to the side. Cassina, I don't know if that was blocked or into the net, but Collinsville will take the point. Probably a little bit of both, as Kennedy Fisher comes back into the game now. She'll take the place of Fortner, and back to serve will be Darcy Metzger, 22-14. Darcy had like a 6-point service streak going on earlier in this game. If she can just put 3 together here, we'll go home happy. There's a little touch. Metzger keeps it alive. Halbrook sets it up for scrum. Near side, back corner. Nice diving stop there by Muskoff to keep that one alive. And then a little punch across the other side, I believe, by Gagan. Fooled everybody. That ball went across the other side of the court and into the stands for a point for the Maroons, who are now within 7, 22-15. Here is Maddie Missy, senior setter for the Maroons. Cross, Metzger picks it up. Halbrooks sets it up to scrum. A shot that stays up in the air. Nice dive over there by Cassina to keep that one alive. Here is Dawson. Now Halbrooks faked setting it up. And a lift over onto this side will give Collinsville their 23rd point. And we'll see if at least Halbrooks can go back and serve it up twice for points. As Riri Hill-Russell comes back in. Renaissance Hill-Russell. Halbrooks sends over a knuckler that dives at the last moment. Cassina sends it over. That ball is out of bounds. I don't think that Metzger touched it. Yeah, she did. That's what they're going to say. The lady in the backcourt said it was out of bounds, but the two gentlemen up front say it was touched. And if Metzger would have just let that one go, I think that one was a point for Collinsville. Nevertheless, here is Katie Cassina serving up in a 23-16 game. Picked up by Fortner. Halbrook sets it up for scrum. Scrum right off of the chest again of Glacier. Man, that girl is going to be bruised all in her upper body after this one's over with. That's a point for Collinsville as it goes out of bounds. And here is Hannah Scrum, who will try to give us the win at 24-16. A ball kept alive by Glacier. Over on the other side, Gibson sends it across. Here is Belleville West trying to set it up. They do so, and it falls in for a point. And if Collinsville is going to win this, it's going to be against a Maroon serve. Sydney Vokes, one of only 3 seniors on this team this year for Belleville West. She sends it across. It's picked up by Metzger. Halbrook sets it up for Dawson. And across the top of the net it falls, and that is a winner-winner. Chicken dinner for your Collinsville Lady Kahawks. First time since 2013 that they have knocked off the Belleville West Lady Maroons in the regular season. 25-17 this game, 25-19 the first game. And that brings us into our post-game coverage, brought to you by my good friend Dr. Chris McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. Dr. Chris McCluskey and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background-checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Yeah, that's Rayshawn Taylor down there playing a little basketball on his off time. We welcome you back in, and I'm guessing we've got forgotten about again because we have no one up here for the post-game interview. But we can tell you some good news. Collinsville won tonight, 25-19 and 25-17. That is the first time that Collinsville has beaten Belleville West in the regular season since October 17th of 2013, and that was a 3-set win. While I was playing all those commercials, I went on and looked, but I didn't write down the scores, so forgive me. But the last time that Collinsville took care of Belleville West in 2 sets in the regular season, you had to go all the way back to 2007 for that. So you're talking 12 years since the last 2-set regular season victory for your Collinsville Lady Kahawks. They get some time off now after they just played 5 games in 2 days up in Chicagoland. They get a week off before their next action, and that'll be the next time that we see the Lady Kahawks in action as well. That'll be a road game at Belleville East. So you have this game against West, and then you have East, then you have O'Fallon, then you have Edwardsville, and then you have Alton. And I know we have the Edwardsville game. I'd have to look ahead to see if I had any of the other games, but that's a tough road to hoe there, man. I'm telling you, all those Southwestern Conference games coming up. But you know what? That's just going to make you better as the playoffs draw near. Collinsville wins this one tonight. Straight set victories, by the way. 25-19, 25-17. JV, they accomplished the same thing. 2-set victories over their junior varsity counterparts, 25-17 and 25-23. The freshmen, however, did not come out on top that way, and they lost in 2 sets. 25-10 was the first game, but they battled back and made it close in the second set at 25-22. That is going to do it for us. We are off until Friday's football game here, homecoming game against Granite City. That, of course, is a 7 o'clock kickoff, and our pregame show will get underway at about 6:40. And no, we didn't forget about the boys soccer team. We are going to be taking care of that business on Saturday morning at 11:30, provided we don't have any weather delays in the Friday night football game, that is. And if we do, well, we already know where we'll be at 11:30, and we'll figure it out after that, but we're not going to even think about that right now. Collinsville Lady Kahawks win this one tonight. They improve their overall record now to 8-13. They are 2-5 in conference play. Belleville West, they drop to 10-9 on the year, and they are now 4-3 in conference play. And for the Maroons, they will go to Illinois College this coming weekend, and they will play Kirkwood on Friday at 6 o'clock, and then they will play Parkway West at 7:15. So they have a little bit of a travel weekend themselves, do the Belleville West Maroons. And that's going to do it for the matchups this year with Belleville West. Collinsville lost at Belleville West, but won here, and that is all they wrote for Belleville West for the year, unless we see them in the postseason. My name is Todd Duke. You all have yourselves a fantastic evening. We'll talk Friday night from across the way over at Kahok Stadium when Granite City comes to town for homecoming. Until then, enjoy the rest of your week.